it's Luke Sam Sowden. Yeah, he's at it once again. Well, now it's Luke Sam Sowden. Yeah, he's at it once again. You know that I'm so proud to call him one of my good friends.
Hi guys, welcome to another Luke's Views. This is week 10 I think I'm on, which is good because I didn't think I'd be getting this far, but anyway. Let me first apologise if you hear any background noise and it still comes up after I've edited it. It's because I'm in a generally noisy area at the minute, can't really change up about that, but I'll give it a good try when I'm doing it editing. But anyway, let me dive in. Saturday I didn't really watch out, and then on Sunday I watched Once Upon a Time. Now, if you've been watching my other videos, you'll know that I'm a big fan of Once Upon a Time. Now, in this week's Once Upon a Time, Mr. Gold, Emma, Henry, and Mr. Gold's son were all in New York trying to figure out, what they're going to do when they get back to Storybrooke. Meanwhile, back in Storybrooke, Regina, Cora, and Captain Hook have all gathered together to find Mr. Gold's dagger, which will turn him back into the Dark One, therefore they can kill people. Because Cora's feeling is that if we kill Emma, Snow White and Prince Charming, then Henry is going to become Regina's again. Don't think it's going to work out that way. I think Cora's got an ulterior motive, but anyway, we'll wait and see. Hopefully it's a good episode because, well, all of them are good episodes. I'm just waiting for to see what's going to happen in the series finale. Hopefully it's not going to come too soon, because I do actually quite like it, but obviously with all these good episodes all in a row, you kind of guess that the series finale is going to be a bit of a shocker, so hopefully that's good. Then after Once Upon a Time, I started watching something else which is on the E channel, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the letter E followed by an exclamation mark, so I'm presuming it's just called E, but whether or not it is, I don't know. And it's the Fashion Police. Now, granted, apart from Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model, I'm not really a fashion viewing sort of person, but thought I'd give it a go because I've heard a lot of good reviews about it. This is the one where it's a panel, and it's, I can't remember who the other two is, but it's Kelly Osbourne and Joan Rivers. Basically what they do is they go along the week and pick out things from the week that people have been wearing and basically evaluate them. Let me just tell you, if you haven't watched it and you're thinking, right, Sunday night, bored out of my head, it's going to be Monday morning again, go watch it. It will make you laugh yourself to death. Because she's very in your face, is Joan Rivers anyway, but on this she cuts it a bit too close to the knuckle, but it's really, really funny, so I'd go give that a watch. Good viewing. Next is Monday, which I watched Whitney. Now in Whitney, this is the one where you saw the I can't remember, is it Reggie, I think, is the new barman. Anyway, he's looking after his niece, and it turns out that Lily, she used to be a babysitter, thinks that she's the world of babysitting, and the fact that the niece doesn't really warm to her. If anything, she warms to Roxanne, and it is so funny, so funny. And then Alex and Whitney end up in marriage counselling because Alex has been telling Whitney, I'm off on I think it's a text seminar that he says that he's going to. Basically, he's just wandering around the city, stays in a hotel and gets a bit of space from her, but there you go. Yeah, so she goes a bit cuckoo, as Whitney does. Great episode next week because it's where Alex's parents come to town, so hopefully that should be an explosive episode. Then we have Tuesday. Now, Tuesday was the series finale of CSI. Now, if anyone's been watching these, you'll notice that I'm a massive fan of CSI. I'm very, very annoyed that now that they've decided to cancel CSI Miami, they've decided to pull CSI New York. So the next series of that starts next week. But anyway, getting back to this week, this was the one where they found out that various what's the word? Prostitutes, I suppose you can. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Hookers, whatever you want to call them. were vanishing from the streets, and it turns out that it's a very wealthy man that's a bit, he kills them in the strangest fashion. He has about 7 different signatures. Bugs is one of them. The way that he strangles them is another. The clues that he leaves behind is another. He gets skewing off, and basically they're all diversions. The main signature is that he's a bit of a how can I put this? A bit too into God, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? But basically, what happens is Riley, which is the now Sheriff Eckley's daughter, decides to go undercover so that they can find him. Right at the end of the episode, very good cliffhanger. So good job, CBS crime scene investigation. It's CSI, CBS. It's by internet, yeah. She just disappears, vanishes, and obviously that's the cliffhanger. Next up is New Tricks, because I'm a massive crime fan, in case no one's noticed. And in this New Tricks, it was the one with the guy that got run over, and he loses his memory and starts to piece it back together. He actually thinks that the run over, which they thought was accidental, isn't actually accidental, which tongue twister there. Which isn't accidental. He knows that someone did it on purpose, and you go through the entire thing, and it's basically because he was sort of an eco-terrorist, I suppose you can call it. He wanted to basically get all the cars off of the London streets so that the bicyclists could roam free. It turns out that the people that kill him are the people that are involved in trafficking. Is it blood diamonds, I think you call them? Diamonds that people have died over, so yeah, blood diamonds, but there you go. Next is Wednesday. Now, carrying on with the diamond theme, is Closer. Now, this one is where a jewellery store worker decided to steal, I think it was 3 mil in diamonds, and basically he dies. Turns out that he's shoved in the back of his car boot. The only trouble is that he weighs about 300 pounds, so do you know what I mean? It's a bit, they're a bit wondering how the hell did he get locked in his own, I might add, car boot. So next is Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model, because that's on Thursday, and in this one it was the one with basically the fairy tales, and basically what they had to do is they were all given a fairy tale character: Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, do you know what I mean? And they all had to do a pose on that, and a photo shoot. Now, a bit of controversy, because the main girl, I think it's called Angel, that's the very bitchy in your face one, had a bit of a confrontation with the, I think she's Irish, I could be wrong, I'll have a look into that. But basically, she went over specifically to the other woman's makeup station and basically started having a great rant, and because she confronted her as well, basically they both got told off. Now, from our point of view, you can see that it's Angel that's causing it. From the other point of view of the Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model judges, they don't see that it's Angel, or they just think it's both of them. So yeah, not a good thing. Then next is Don't Trust the Beat in Apartment 23, and in this one, you finally saw I can't pronounce his name, James, I think it is, I can't pronounce his last name. He's the one that's from Dawson's Creek, I think it is, and he's decided to go in the show, not in real life, on to Dancing with the Stars. Yes, it's all about him moving out to LA, because they live in New York, to shoot Dancing with the Stars. Basically, June's mum turns out after telling June that she couldn't come for her trip to New York to see June. It's basically a big, massive lie there. Basically, she comes, and because James is nervous, she gives him some tea that she picked up from a Asian store. Now, she didn't have her glasses when she bought it and didn't read the packaging, therefore didn't realise that it had psychotropic drugs in it, which made him go a bit, cuckoo. So, do you know what I mean? That's a bit weird. But then on the other side, you had June and Chloe. Now basically, Chloe had decided to rent out James's apartment while he was away, and the fact that June is very strict and believes that you should always tell the truth. She had to basically try and get June to tell James that she were in his apartment now, and it didn't go well. But that's all I watched, because I didn't really watch anything Friday, and today's Saturday. I am going to be watching one of my favourite comedians, which is Alan Carr, because he's on Comedy Central, I think it is tonight, with his Spexy Beast. So I think I pronounced that right, but there you go. So anyway, I hope you've liked this video, my weird TV ramblings, and I hope that you remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that. I should say, any other videos that you can think for me to do, please leave in the comments below. I'd love to do them. Make sure to check out all my social media thingies, because I'd love to hear from you on there. And have a nice week. Bye.